There are 3 easy steps in creating your resume link. Let me show you how.
Step 1. Register. Go to www.jobs180.com using any browser and click Register Now. Fill out all the information needed. In choosing your resume link, use your full name so that it looks professional and it's easy to recall by potential employers. For example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz .jobs180.com. Step 2. Create and design. When creating your resume, make sure to complete your personal information and upload your profile picture. One of the highlights of the resume link is the portfolio section. In the portfolio section, you can show off your skills by uploading samples of your work like documents, pictures, videos, and your social media links.
Your resume link also features different themes and you can upload a cover photo. This is a combination of a cover letter and a social network cover photo. Here is an example. You can also download a copy of your resume link and print it. Step 3. Apply for a job. There are many ways to apply with your resume link.
First is browsing the job recommendations in your Jobs 180 dashboard.
If you're qualified, click Submit Resume Link. So what are you waiting for? Dress up your next generation resume, stand out brightly among the competitive job seekers in the market, and win the heart of your future employers using Resume Link.
Alright, so good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jobs180.com's Marketing Me Live at Ateneo de Davao University. So today we will be joined by speakers from Jobs180.com, Petrochem, and Ateneo. So before we start, may we invite everybody for a short prayer followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Here below. Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiping, sa manluluping, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Okay, so welcome everybody. Ready na ba kayo? By the way, my name is Joyce from the Academic Linkages and I will be your today's host. And we are live via Facebook and YouTube. So we hope that everybody is excited to learn new things today. So to officially start today's session, may we invite Sir Norman Lu Espadilla, our GC Career Center Officer of Ateneo Alumni Hub of Ateneo de Davao University for his opening remarks.
Hey, thank you very much. So, to our dear students, alumni, faculty, and the colleagues in the university, I greet you all once again a good afternoon. Now, before I became the Career Center Officer of the Ateneo Career Center and Alumni Hub, I served first as a guidance counselor. And during my time as a counselor, I have always been beset with questions from students about their degrees and their careers. So there's always two questions that they're asking me. First is, what is waiting for me at the end of my college journey? And are there jobs available for me? Now, if you think about it, these are normal questions to ask, especially since the reason why we go to college is for us to be educated, trained, and develop the skills needed for the field that we want to go into or the field that we want to have a career in. Now, while some of us are confident and sure of the answers, there are some of us who are not. And regardless, there is still that air of uncertainty that lingers in us, especially when we see the labor statistics, the number of unemployed and the number of underemployed. And especially at this time, or at this era of pandemic, where the only thing that's certain is the uncertainty that permeates the air. So, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of those of you here watching, it is now in this context that I welcome you to this webinar entitled Career Building for Engineering Majors. Our goal here is to help remove some of that uncertainty by giving you information about your career prospects and opportunities in the field of engineering through the expertise of the industry practitioners and partners that will be speaking today. Not only that, we will also introduce you to a platform that will help you in your career building and planning, the Resume Link. Here, we will teach you how to craft a powerful online resume that will get the attention of employers and maybe get you started on that career that you want. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our industry partner, Jobs180.com, for sponsoring and organizing this webinar. Jobs 180 trainings and presenting job opportunities to our students and alumni in the past year. So let's give them a virtual applause for that. And also, I would like to say that the activities that we have organized this week, so this is now the third of 4 webinars that we have organized this week. All of these activities we have organized is in line with the holding of our annual first year course fair, which we are organizing together with the College Guidance Center. And so with that, I hope that this afternoon's webinar will be of immense help to you, to all of you who are watching this, in giving you the information that you need to make informed career decisions and to help assuage the fears and uncertainties about your chosen field. As always, we in the Ateneo Career Center and Alumni Hub are here to assist you in building your careers and in shaping your lives. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I once again bid you all a good afternoon.
All right, so thank you so much, Sir Norman. Yan, maraming salamat po. And as usual, for the students of Ateneo the Davao University, please comment your name, your year, and your course or strand, and please type in your questions later so we can answer them after the talk po. So no, this is your chance. So i-ask nyo na lahat ng gusto nyo i-ask before you graduate and start working. And please don't forget to share this to your friends too. Yung mga wala pa rito, please sabihan nyo na para makasabay sila at makanood sa atin. So here is our schedule for today. Ayan. So we have the online applications which will be discussed by jobs180.com, career opportunities for engineering majors by JAG Summit, Petrochemical Group, and of course, industry highlights and other opportunities which will be discussed by Ateneo. So again, shout out to everyone who is here na. Again, please comment your name and of course your year and your course. And as we go along, please type in your questions so we can read it later. Okay? So kilalanin na po natin ang ating unang speaker. So for the first speaker, he has 20 years of experience in sales, marketing, business development, customer service, operations, business process, and human resources. And as a trusted resource speaker, he has done over 1,000 plus career development seminars in more than 400 plus colleges and universities nationwide. The managing director of jobs180.com, Mr. Kim Chuka.
Good afternoon, everyone. Allow me to share to you how to make a job-winning resume. Yan. A lot of you are now looking for a job and exploring for the next chapter in your life. I hope that this session will be able to help you. No, not only you, but the people that you know that needs help in terms of how to make a job-winning resume. Yan. So yan na tinatawag nating resume link. A lot of platforms right now, mga online platforms are being offered left and right. But for you to know paano to magiging job-winning tool or job-winning resume to, meron akong checklist. So go with me, with all these checklists. Your checklist should include the following. Number 1, kailangan mag-stand out ka. When you look for a job, you have to be able to stand out. Because if you're not going to be able to stand out, then I think you'll just be part of the crowd. You'll be one of the next applicant na wala lang, na hindi mapapansin. Another thing that should be in your checklist is that you should only have one file. Hindi dapat maraming files na iba-iba sinesend sa mga companies. Mas maganda, isang file lang para pag sinend mo, lahat ng details mo nandoon na. Another thing in your checklist is that it should make the process more efficient. Ibig sabihin, mas mabilis mag-submit, mas mabilis makita ng HR, at mas mabilis kayo makontak for possible next steps na or possible job offer na. Now, another thing in my checklist is that dapat tipid ito, wala tong gastos. The tool that I will show you today, wala itong gastos. Libre po ito. At higit sa lahat, ito ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. This should be in your checklist. The tool should be secured. Okay? More than anything, importante talaga ang data. Pero ang data ninyo, dapat yung protectionan. And using this tool, this is the most secured resume kung tawagin. Bakit siya tinawag na most secured resume? Let me go through the next slides na. Okay? Ito ang tinatawag na resume link. Okay? A personalized URL for anyone can open online anytime. I will use an example para makarelate kayo. If you are John Santos, ang link mo or resume link mo pwede maging johnsantos.jobs180.com. Ganun lang kasimple. At yan na po ang resume link nyo. So how do you make one? Go with me through the 3 simple steps. First step is you have to register. Absolutely, wala tong bayad. Libre po ito. How do you register? You go to the website of jobs180.com. That's www.jobs180.com at dun ka mag-register on the upper right side of your screen. Now, as you do that, you have to put the basic information. Okay? So, alam nyo na ano mga information yan. Hindi ko na isa-isahin. Babawasan nyo naman at alam nyo naman ano dapat ilagay. Now, as you create your account, you have to use a valid email. Okay? Now, before we go to the email, paalala ko lang, sa mga nag-isip sa inyo, paano kung hindi ako si John Santos, ano gagawin kong resume link? O yan, baka nag-isip kayo eh. So, if ever lang, meron kang kapangalan, okay, just so happen na may ibang John Santos na nauna sa inyo, ano mangyayari? Magkakaroon doon na red na box, sasabihin niya, this name has already been taken. Huwag kayong malungkot, pag taken na, okay lang, just be creative. Pwede mo gawin, baliktarin mo. Gawin mo santosjohn.jobs180.com o kaya J Santos o kaya Santos J o kaya JS o kaya SJ. Depende kung ano gusto mo gawin. Basta importante, wala kang kapangalan. Okay? Wala kang kapareho. Now, when you do this, huwag kayong OA. Do not create yung mga ganong klaseng over creative na mga resume link because it doesn't look professional. Imagine submitting to a company with your resume link that says eljablo.jobs180.com. Hindi yan mukhang professional. Okay? Now, when you register, please use a valid email. Ito yung emphasis ko lang sa pag-create nyo ng account na dapat gamitin yung email, yung nabubuksan yung email, kagaya ng Gmail, Yahoo, or any email na nabubuksan nyo. Do not create, example lang yung mga email na kagaya ng ganito, patricia@facebook.com na email. Huwag kang gagamit ng joseph@facebook.com na email to register. In short, huwag mong gagamitin yung @facebook.com na email. Because if you use @facebook.com na email, you will no longer be able to receive notification being sent to you by the companies as well as jobs180.com. Importante po na nabubuksan nyo yung email nyo kasi kailangan mo i-verify yung account mo. Okay? It is very important that you verify your account as a proof na ikaw nag-register at pangalawa, para ikaw yung makapag-apply. If you don't do this, if you don't verify, walang mangyayari sa account nyo. Okay? So sayang lang. So you have to verify to finish the first step. Okay? How do you verify? Just open your email, look for the link, click mo yung verify, you're done with the first step. Okay? Tapos na yung first step. Ano yung first step? Register. Wala tong bayad. Let's go to the second step. Ang second step, ang pinaka-logical sa lahat. Kailangan kumpleto ang detalye nyo. So how do you do that? You go back again to your account by going to the website of jobs180.com. This time, hindi mo kailangan mag-register. Ang gagawin mo, mag-login. Pag login mo, lagay mo dito yung email nyo or resume link nyo. Kayo lang may alam yan. At lalo na yung password nyo na kayo lang talaga may alam yan. So when you do that, you now go inside your account. Pag nasa loob na kina-account nyo, ano gagawin nyo? Mabilis na lang ito. Fill in the blanks. Okay? Now, I don't have to go through all the information here because definitely, alam mo naman pag sinabi ditong name, malamang pangalan nyo. Pag nakalagay dito address, malamang address nyo. Diba? So you put all the information ninyo dito. Okay? Lagay nyo. Then, what else do you put in here? Importante po, lagay dito lahat ng posibleng paraan na pwede ka makontak ng isang HR. Kagaya ng social media account nyo. Diba? Hindi lang email tsaka phone number. Bakit? Most of the time, ano nangyayari? Okay, let me tell you. Marami sa inyo nilalagay nyo phone number nyo. Pero pag tinatawagan kayo ng HR, hindi nyo sinasagot. Lalo na pag hindi mo kilala. Hala, sino kaya ito? Hindi mo sasagutin. Diba? Kasi takot kayo, baka nagsascam or whoever yung tumatawag. So ano mangyayari sa mga HR? Mag-i-email kami ngayon sa inyo. But you don't open email more often that you open your social media account. So I recommend lahat ng posibleng paraan na pwede ka makontak na isang HR, ilagay mo dito. Kagaya ng mga Facebook nyo or Twitter nyo para mabilis tayo makapag-PM. Private message, makapag-invite for the next step. Okay? What else do you put here? You also put here your work options, yung mga work experience nyo. Pagdating po sa work options, you can see on the screen, you have 4 options na pwede nyo pagpilian. Parang switch lang yan. Yes, no switch, on, off switch. So you can choose here, example, looking for OJT, lagay mo yes, if you're looking for OJT right now. And later on, pag hindi na, turn it off. Hindi lagay mo na no. Diba? So depende yan kung anong mas trip nyo or anong mas pasok dun sa hinahanap nyo right now. What the system will do is it will try to match you with companies who are also looking for the same profile with what you have. Yan yung kagandahan ng tool natin. Hindi mo kailangan mag-door-to-door para mag-submit ng resume link ninyo. Okay? What else do you put here? You put here your school under education. Even later on, okay, pagka-graduate nyo, you can also put here your schools. Yung mga nag-take pa kayo ng further studies, pwede mo rin ilagay dito. Okay, so walang limit sa space yan. Pagdating ko sa seminars attended, ganun din. Kahit gaano karami, pwede nyo ilagay dito. Kahit magkopyahan pa kayo. Just make sure lang, alam mo yung seminar na yon. Kaya baka matanong ka sa interview. Pagdating po sa certification, ganun din. Put all the certification programs that you've had, you put it here. Okay? When it comes to the achievement, do not limit your achievement only inside the school. Hindi lahat na nakikinig ngayon ay Dean's Lister. Hindi kayo lahat dito ay honor student. Diba? Ayan, nag-agree marami sa inyo. So, hindi lang po ang achievement nakabase sa academic excellence. Some of you are student leaders. So, if you're active sa school, you also put it here kung ano yung mga pinagkakaabalahan nyo. And hindi lang sa loob ng school, even outside the school. If you're active in your barangay, halimbawa, isa kang tanod, ilagay mo dyan. Diba? Yan yung mga achievement ninyo. So, you put it here. Bakit? Because what you're doing now is you're trying to market yourself more effectively to that prospective company. Okay? Now, when it comes to the skills and languages, ito yung common observation namin mga HR. Pagdating sa skills, nilalagay mo lang na skills yung mga umiikot lang sa course nyo. Hindi porkat communication arts ang course mo, com arts lang ang skills na alam mo. Hindi porkat engineering ang course mo, ang alam mo lang na skill ay pang-engineering. Hindi porkat tourism or HRM ang course mo, ang alam mo lang na skill ay pang-tourism at pang-HRM. Maybe some of you are into multimedia. into photography, into videography, into something else, arts, crafts, whatever. Lahat ng yan, skills nyo yan. Remember, what you're doing here is you're marketing yourself more effectively. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, ilagay mo dito lahat ng skills na alam niyo. Pagdating po sa languages, ganun din. Huwag mong ilimit yan sa dalawang lengguwahe lang. Because I'm sure alam niyo na yung dalawa. Kung dalawa lang talaga alam niyo, din dalawa lang. Ano tong dalawang to? English and Tagalog or Filipino. Okay? Now, if you know other local dialect, Bisaya, Kapampangan, Sabacano, Ilonggo, you can also put it here. If you know foreign languages, German, French, Chinese, Japanese, diba, Korean, pwede mo ilagay dyan. Okay? Walang limit sa space yan. When it comes to the references, sigurado ko yung mga references nyo, kilala nyo. Ang malaking tanong dito kayo ba'y kilala nila? Sana oo, di ba? Kasi madalas pag tumatawag kami sa mga references nyo, hindi kayo maalala. So please tell them, ginawa nyo silang reference para at least they know what to tell about you. Okay? Now at this point, to make your life easier, kung sakali lang nakagawa ka na ng resume nyo in your Word file or maybe in your doc file, depende kung anong file nyo, PDF file, whatever file you have. Kung nakagawa ka na ng resume nyo, simple na lang. Just copy all the information inside dito. No, ilagay mo sa loob ng resume link. Just transfer them here inside the resume link para maging secured yung data nyo. Okay? Kung bakit secured, I'll tell you as we go along. Okay? So yung mga sinabi ko, I think alam nyo na yan. Alam nyo na yan. Okay? Itong mga susunod kong papakita, ito yung mga amazing na portion. Let me start with the portfolio section. Ano yung portfolio section? This is the part where you now upload evidence of your skills. Example, ano ebidensya na graduate na kayo later on? Diploma, di ba? Transcript. Ano pa? Toga, hindi ebidensya yung toga. Okay? Kung ano man meron nyo, di ba? Certificate, diploma, yan, ebidensya yan. Okay? Kung transcript of records is evidence na graduate na kayo. Ano ebidensya na wala kayong criminal record? NBA clearance, police clearance, di ba? Ano ebidensya na pwede ka pumunta sa ibang bansa? Passport, visa, lahat ng mga sinasabi mong mga skills mo or yung mga what you're claiming that you know, you can now support them here sa portfolio section by showing those documents. Diba? Anong ebidensya na ikaw ay healthy? Meron kang medical clearance. Anong ebidensya na pwede ka mag-drive ng sasakyan? Meron kang driver's license. Diba? So gets nyo na yung sinasabi ko. Ang point ko lang is you can now put the things here to support yung claim nyo of your skills. Now, you're starting to think, Sir, kung pare-pareho naman kaming graduate sa school namin, pare-pareho kami magkakaklase, same yung course namin, same yung school, same yung teachers, same yung curriculum, pare-pareho lang naman kami lahat, walang experience sa trabaho, how will we stand out? Ayan, di ba? Okay, ito ngayon yung isang magandang recommendation ko sa inyo on how you now stand out. You get your smartphones. Kunin mo yung mga smartphones nyo. Kung wala, manghiram sa kaibigan. Okay, hiram mo sa kaibigan mo. I-record mo yung selfie video mo. You say something interesting about yourself. Record it in about 30 seconds to 1 minute lang. Huwag na masyadong mahaba. Ano gagawin mo? Pretend that you are being interviewed by the HR. So you answer basic questions like, tell me something about yourself. O, di ba? Ano yung mga gasgas sa tanong natin? Why should we hire you? O, di ba? Just imagine na tinanong ka ng HR at sasagutin mo na lang siya. Ang maganda lang ngayon, recorded mo. So kung di mo type yung sagot, i-delete mo. Pag type mo, you save it. Then you upload it sa YouTube or sa Vimeo. Maraming mga video channel na libre, yung mga video converter sa online. Hanapin mo lang. And when you're done, you put that video link doon sa portfolio section nyo. O, di ba? This time, it will definitely make you stand out because depende na to sa diskarte mo on how you're going to present yourself. Okay? So I leave it up to you on how you do that. Now, another thing for you to do, na sure akong hindi to makokopya ng classmate mo, ay yung picture mo. Diba? So you put your profile picture here. Now, when it comes to the picture, hindi kailangan sobrang formal na formal. Hindi kailangan pumunta sa studio. Huwag na kayo gumastos. Ang importante dito, tumingin kayo sa camera. Plain background. Okay? Plain background, tumingin kayo sa camera. Wear something, of course. Wear something decent. Okay? Do not upload profile pictures that look like the right side of your screen. Yung mga sample na yan, hindi po maganda example yan. Okay? So, huwag kayong maglagay ng ganun kasi mga sample ng profile picture. Now, another good thing pa that will make you stand out using the resume link is your cover photo. Yes. A picture paints 1,000 words. Yan ang kasabihan na very, very applicable dito. A lot of you who are listening today, hindi kayo gifted with writing skills. Hirap kayo i-express ang inyong feelings at inyong thoughts into words. Hindi mo ma-type, hindi mo ma-sulat. Tama? Hirap tayo eh. Bakit? Hindi natural sa atin yan. Pero pagdating sa picture, kaya mo i-express yung inyong personality. Look at the examples I'm showing you. Look at the one on the left. Ano siya? Isa siyang ophthalmologist or optometrist. Sabi naman ng iba, eye expert. Di ba? Yung sa kanan, ano siya? Sabi ng iba, sir, parang IT. Sir, techie siguro kasi maraming gadget, pati stapler, gadget niya. Diba? Halimbawa, o sabi ng iba naman, sir, parang makalat. O depende na kung how you are going to interpret it. But now, the way I see it, itong taong to, multitasker. Okay? Another good example I'm showing you is this one. Someone from psychology, someone from neurologies, or maybe someone who knows left and right. Ganun lang kasimple. No? So, depende yan how you're going to express yourself. Okay? Another good example pa, itong person na to, ang gusto niya sabihin, there's no shortcut to success. You will be able to reach your goal by taking one step at a time. O, di ba? So, I'm showing you good examples. Hindi yan member na Akit Bahay Gang. Hindi rin po yan social climber, in case that's what you're thinking. So, kung nagpakita ko ng magaganda example, I will also show you yung mga hindi maganda example para wag niyong gagayahin. Huwag kayong magpapaka-misteryoso. Okay? Make sure you put your picture there. Okay? Kasi maraming pangalan ngayon interchangeable. Ako mismo, guilty ako dyan. My name is Kim. A lot of people think babae ako. Ako rin mismo, napagkakamala ko yung mga aplikante, panakita ko, Chris, George, Alex, Sam. O, diba? Minsan isipin ko, Joey, lalaki. Yung pala, babae. Diba? So, you better put your picture there para at least alam ng HR who to expect. Okay? Now, when you make your resume link, dapat may laman talaga yan. Kasi kung walang laman yan, ganyan itsura niyan. Blanco. And how do you expect companies will look, or HR from companies will look at your profile if you submit to them resume links that look like this? It's like submitting a piece of a paper, bond paper, or long bond paper, short bond paper na walang laman except pangalan mo. And that's the same as this one. So hindi yan papansinin ng mga HR for sure. Okay? Sayang lang oras nyo tsaka oras ng HR. Kailangan attractive. Okay? When I say attractive or catchy, do not overdo it naman. Now, this is just in my opinion. In my opinion, I think this one is not a good example kasi ang dating niya parang tamad, parang happy-go-lucky, parang chill-chill lang, no? Parang ganoon na dating. So, I leave it up to you on how you'll be, expressing yourself na dito. Okay? So, sa mga personality nyo. Alam niyo na anong dapat nyo gawin at hindi nyo dapat gawin. So, showing a very good example is si iExpert. Tingnan mo, lahat ng detalye niya, kompleto. Everything from top to bottom, kompleto lahat ng details, including yung kanyang mga portfolio section na nagpapatunay na siya ay isang licensed ophthalmologist. Pinakita niya lahat ng mga posibleng hingiin pa sa kanya ng mga HR. So bakit ko sinabi sa inyo napapabilis yung buhay dito? Hindi lang buhay nyo. Pati buhay din ng HR napapabilis. Because once you submit all this information to that company, when the HR opens your resume link and sees everything about you, dalawa lang ang pwedeng mangyari niyan. One is, nahuli mo attention, gusto kanya ngayon kausapin or schedule for the next step, like interview or possibly job offer, or hindi ka nag-fit. Yun yung second. Di ba? Para at least, ang maganda rito, hindi na pabalik-balik, hindi na siya tatawag para sabihin, hello ma'am, meron ka bang evidence na graduate ka na talaga sa school na yan? Can you send me your transcript? Di ba? Can you send me yung mga evidence or yung mga sample skills or sample work mo kasi you are in IT or in graphic design? Di ba? That's yung ibig ko sabihin. Huwag nang pabalik-balik, sayang yung oras. Okay? Time is of the essence, lalo na ngayon. So you put everything there, at least pag nakita ng HR, diretso na kagad sa pagpaprocess sa inyo. Okay? A lot of you are now thinking, sir, pag gumawa ako ng resume link at nilagay ko lahat ng information ko dyan, baka naman yung mga data ko nakakalat na sa buong mundo. Baka naman yung mga information ko nakalantad na sa buong internet. The answer is, no. Kaya nga siya tinawag na the most secured resume. Okay? Bakit siya tinawag na most secured resume? Because you have the ultimate control over your privacy settings. Follow the screen. Inside your dashboard, when you log in, you can go to your settings. Sa settings mo, to be specific, puntahan mo yung privacy settings. In your privacy settings, you choose the information that you want to show in public. Halimbawa lang you do not want to show your birthday. What do? Turn it off. Ayaw mo pakita yung address mo. What do? Turn it off. Ayaw mo pakita ang inyong references. What do? Turn it off. So lahat na naka-off, hindi lalabas sa public. At sino may control niyan? Kayo lang. O, di ba? Ang maganda pa rito, real-time update yan. Halimbawa, today, you decide not to show your birthday, your address, and references. And then 5 minutes later, you decide, sige, pakita ko na nga birthday ko. Turn it on. Real-time. 5 minutes later, the moment you save your settings, lahat na binigyan mo ng resume link, updated na rin sila real-time. As in real time. Di ba? Ayos, di ba? Sige, tuloy natin. Tuloy pa natin to. So, reminders ko na lang sa mga late na dumating or kakakinig lang, when you make your resume link, make sure that your profile is interesting and attractive. Okay? Wag OA. Iba yung over naman yun. No? Wag naman ganon. So, make sure it's attractive, it's catchy. complete all the information, especially your contact details. Kasi sayang naman lahat ng ginawa mo, nahuli mo atensyon, hindi ka makontak ng HR. So better make sure nandiyan yung mga contact details na updated. Okay? So yan. So tapos na tayo sa 2 steps. Last step na lang. Ano yung first step? Recap lang. First step is register. Wala tong bayad. Libre po yan. Second step is for you to complete the information. Yan ang pinaka-logical. And the last step now is for you to submit. So you're now thinking, okay to paano ko gagamitin ngayon yung resume link? Bigyan kita ng iba-ibang paraan. Okay, lahat ito practical application para makarelate kayo. Unang option, pumunta ka sa website ng jobs180.com. That's www.jobs180.com, and that's where you now start to look for companies. Type the companies that you're looking for. Pag may lumabas, edi good. Pag walang lumabas, edi wala. Okay, huwag din pilitin. Okay? Now, you can also see there a lot of companies, a lot of company logos that you can shop around, you can choose, learn about the company, and if you want to be part of the company, I recommend you submit your resume link kahit na hindi ka pa qualified. Let me repeat what I just said. If you want to be part of an organization, if you want to be part of that company, even if you are not yet qualified, I recommend you give your resume link to that company. Bakit? Imagine, kung ngayong hapon, ngayong araw, nagsubmit ka ng resume link sa isang kumpanya na naghahanap ng 3 years experience na aplikante. Wala ka pang 3 years experience. Okay lang. Because nabigay mo na yung resume link mo sa kanya, pagdating ng 2024, siguro naman by that time, meron ka ng 3 years experience, di ba? Kasi nag-work ka na ngayon, by 2021. By 2024, may 3 years experience ka na, pwede ka na ma-qualify dun sa position in-applyan mo. And you never know. That company might just contact you later on, provided that your details are still updated. So you have to update those information real time. Ayos ba? Ayos, di ba? Wala nang pabalik-balik. Hindi mo na kailangan magbalik-balik dun sa kumpanya para sabihin, nag-apply po ko sa inyo last year. Ako po yung OJT nyo 3 months ago. Wala lang ganun. Okay? Another practical application. When you submit your resumes through email, how do you do that? Madalas, ito ginagawa natin. Mag-email tayo, sasabihin natin, Dear HR Manager, I would like to apply for the following position and this is my resume. Ano gagawin nyo? I-attach mo yung Word file mo or PDF file mo. Tama? If that is how you're doing it, wag mo nang gawin yon. Wag ka na mag-attach ng anything sa email. Pampabagal lang yan, tsaka makaluma na yung style na yan. Bakit ko sinabi yon? Kasi hindi mo na kailangan talaga mag-attach ng anything. Ang gagawin mo, i-type mo na lang doon sa email mo yung resume link mo. Example, Dear HR Manager, I would like to apply for the following position. And this is my resume. In this example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz, 01.jobs180.com. That's it. Submit. I look forward to your information. Thank you. Send. Every time meron kang babaguhin sa details mo, hindi mo na kailangan padalhan yung HR. Kasi kung ginagamit mo mga attachment, ang kulit niyan ang kulit, saka nakapagod. Anong gagawin mo pag nagbago ka ng phone number? Dear HR Manager, this is now my updated resume. Mamaya-maya, 2 weeks later, nagpalit ka ng phone number. Ano gagawin mo? Dear HR Manager, this is now my updated, most recent resume. O di ba? Every time meron kang babaguhin, padala ka na padala doon sa HR. Nakakapagod yan, hindi lang sa part nyo, kundi sa part din namin sa mga HR to keep track which one yung pinaka-updated na details. So this time, wala na kailangan. Palit-palit na lang kayo ng details nyo, update-update na lang sa loob ng resume link. Ayos ba? Ayos pa. Okay, tuloy pa natin to. Okay? If you want to print your resume, this is now the good news. You can now print your resume link. No matter how much information you have, the system will try to compress everything into one page. So kung gusto mo talaga mag-print ng papel at mag-submit sa mga kumpanya, walang kaso. Pumunta ka lang sa dashboard mo, hanapin mo yung print na option at mamili ka kung 1 column or 2 column version ang gusto mo i-print. What the system will do is it will try to compress everything into one page para tipid na. O, di ba? Now, usapang tipid. Ito mas tipid pa. Gusto mo mag-print ng resume pero gusto mo magtipid. Itong gawin mo. Gumawa ka ng resume link card. Ano tong resume link card? Sa isang pirasong long bond or short bond paper, mag-design ka ng maraming resume link card. No? Maliliit lang, parang business card ang dating. In one piece of paper, I think you can make 10, 20 sets of cards. Depende sa size ng papel mo. At ang importante na ilagay mo dyan sa resume link card mo ay syempre ang inyong resume link. Diba? So, hindi mo na kailangan ilagay lahat ng details mo sa resume sa loob ng maliit na papel. Lagay mo lang resume link mo. And that is what you now give to the companies when you start applying. Look at the picture I'm showing you. Diba? Tipid. Hindi lang tipid. Secured pa. Tingnan nyo. If you submit yung big paper resume nyo, long bond paper, sinubmit mo sa isang kumpanya, nag-apply ka. For some reason, nilipad ng hangin. Yung nakapulot ng papel na yan, alam na buong detalye mo because everything is in that one-page printout. Now, if you lose that small piece of paper, don't worry. Meron kang peace of mind. Bakit? Yung mga kapulot niyan, limited sa privacy settings mo because you have the ultimate control over your privacy settings kahit na i-type niya yan sa browser. Okay? So, ang recommend ko rin sa mga nakikinig, use the gadget. Take advantage of the technology. Use your gadget, your laptop, your cellphone, your tablet, kung ano man. Okay? Para ngayon kasi, this day and age, technology na ang gamitin natin. Kung mano-mano pa rin kayo, wala kayong gadget, okay lang. Huwag kayong malungkot. You can still submit to the companies by just simply writing the resume link on a piece of paper. As simple as that. Okay? So, again, sa mga nagtatanong, ano yung mga guidelines ko para makagawa ako ng job-winning resume? Ito yung guideline ko. Ito yung checklist ko. Are you using the right tool? That's the ultimate question. There are so many tools right now, but these are the things that you should consider when you make your resume. And that is the resume link. It already addresses the following. Number 1, security ng information mo. I hope by this time, you have peace of mind. Ito na ang pinaka-secure na information because you have the ultimate control over your privacy setting. Pangalawa, the speed of hire becomes faster. It becomes more efficient because whatever you need, whatever the HR needs, you can already put it inside the resume link. Another thing is that it's flexible. If you want to print, just in case lang gusto mo talaga mag-print ng resume nyo, you have the option to print it. And you don't have to worry about saan ko sinave yung file na yan, saan ko tinago, wala nang ganon. Just log into your account and print. Mamili ka lang kung 1 column or 2 column version. At higit sa lahat, wala po itong bayad. Tipid po ito. Walang bayad. Okay? Ang kailangan mo lang, of course, internet. Sa mga nag-iisip sa inyo, sir, kailangan ko ng pan-data, pwede ka naman makakonect sa internet na walang data eh. Punta ka sa libreng wifi. Di ba? Baka yung kapitbahay nyo may libreng wifi, o makagamit ka muna. Later on, pag may trabaho ka na, may sweldo na, bayaran mo yung wifi niya. O di ba? Bawi-bawi lang yan. No? Give and take. And there are a lot more benefits to just what I've mentioned. Marami pang iba. You can share your resume link to whatever platform you want to share it to. Gusto mo i-text? Gusto mo siya i-private message? Gusto mo i-send via Viber? Kayo bahala. Pwede mo i-share. Basta kayo may control. Ganun lang kasimple. No? Kung hindi mo ito binigay sa kahit kanino, hindi malalaman to nung taong yon. And you don't have to save it to whatever USBs or hard drive. No need na. Wala rin tong mga tipong version na kailangan pa mag-compatible. Walang ganun. Lahat ito compatible. Pwede lahat. Okay? So, shout out na lang ako. Shout out to all our school partners. By the grace of God, right now, we have about 400 plus colleges and university partners nationwide, including your alma mater. So, thank you. We're very thankful for this opportunity that we're able to do this kahit tayo nasa loob ng bahay, kahit kayo ay nasa loob ng bahay. So, hindi tayo physically nagpe-present, pero nakakatulong pa rin tayo, especially if you have friends or relatives whom you think would need this tool. Please share this to them. Okay? Sa mga nagtatanong naman ng mga frequently asked questions, sasagutin ko na. Ito kasi yung mga common questions na kadalasan tinatanong sa akin. Ang tanong, can I give my resume link to companies who do not know about jobs180.com? The answer is absolutely yes. It depends kung sino ang bibigyan mo. Ikaw may ultimate control niyan. Okay? Pangalawang question, is this the same as other job platform like LinkedIn, JobStreet, iba pang mga job site? The answer is no. Meron tong dalawang major difference. Yes, lalo na pagdating sa security. Okay, of course, explain lang ako Okay, with respect to the other sites that I've mentioned, let me just use JobStreet as an example para lang mas makarelate, no? Para makarelate. You can only use JobStreet resume if you're applying to companies who are also using JobStreet. If you're applying to a company who is not using JobStreet, you cannot use your JobStreet resume anymore. With your resume link, you can use this to any type of company, any platform, wherever they are. Kahit sa loob ng Pilipinas or sa labas ng Pilipinas, pwede mong applyan. Kahit hindi niya alam ang Jobs 180, basta alam niya ang resume link mo, pwede niya mabuksan ang profile at makita according to your settings. That's the first difference. Pangalawang difference, kung nabigay mo na, kung na-submit mo na ang JobStreet resume mo sa isang company, wala ka nang pwedeng baguhin. Lahat ng data mo nandun na yan sa HR. Yes. Hindi na magbabago yan real time. With your resume link, na-submit mo today, mali pala number mo, na-submit mo today, mali pala yung spelling mo, you can always edit it. Enter, save it. Real-time update. Lahat ng binigyan mo ng resume link, updated real time. Ayos? Okay, tuloy tayo sa number 3 question. Number 3 question is the easiest question. Ang tanong dito is, can I keep my information secured? I hope by this time, na-convince ko na kayo na ito na ang pinaka-secured na platform. Okay? That's the reason why I'm sharing this to you. Okay? Number 4, I think this is the most important question. How often should you update your resume link? Ang sagot dito, hindi araw-araw, hindi linggo-linggo, hindi buwan-buwan, hindi taon-taon. Ang sagot dito ay every time. Every time na meron kayong babaguhin, lalo na ang contact details nyo. Yan ang importante. You have to update your contact details every time na meron kayong papalitan doon. Kasi yan yung paraan para makontak kayo ng mga companies. And the last question is just a trivia. Why is this called jobs180.com? This is called jobs180.com because we want to turn your life around. Yan, 'di ba? 180 degrees. Hindi siya 360. Kasi kung 360, bumalik ka lang kung saan ka galing. Edi balik-balik ka lang, balik-balik ka lang, balik-balik ka lang. Di wala nangyari, 'di ba? So you have to do it 180 degrees. It's a straight line towards your career goal. Okay? Just in case may tanong pa kayo, nahiya magtanong, pumunta lang kayo sa website namin, sa jobs180.com or email us, email me here sa info@jobs180.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram para makakuha kayo ng mga latest trends in recruitment. Okay? Again, my name is Kim Chu Wa. Don't forget yung Wa. Okay? Baka Kim Chu lang maalala nyo na nagsasabing, be safe at isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much, Sir Kim. So before we ask Sir Kim, we would like to say sorry po, no? So because we had a technical issue po earlier, so I think naglag po yung device. And it happens, no? It happens, lalo na pag live session. So para maliwanagan tayo, let's just ask Sir Kim. So if you have questions, you can you may use po the chat box, no? So let's ask Sir Kim. So habang naghihintay tayo, I have a question, sir. So, for the Ateneo, Davao University, no? Sir Kim, gaano po ka-useful si Jobs 180, especially in this time of pandemic or virtual era, as I call it, no?
Okay,
so,
thank you, Ma'am
both
Joyce.
for as a job seeker and as an employer po.
Bago ko sabihin yung sagot, again, ang bilis ko magsalita kanina no, pero yung moving ng slides ko ang bagal, sobrang bagal ko nang binilis ng salita ko, ganun kinabagal lang slides ko. So for those who are listening and watching right now, you can also check out other you can go to youtube.com or facebook.com/jobs180 or youtube.com/jobs180 and check out other Ateneo de Davao University or ADDU events natin. You can also refer to the online application I presented before. Kasi it's basically the same material. In case lang, no? Kasi yun, sa iba hindi naglag. Today lang naglag. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Dahil siguro sa weather. I don't know. But anyway, to answer your question, Ma'am Joyce, okay. Anong benefits ng jobs180.com resume link? Marami po siyang benefits. Una sa lahat is that especially during this time, hindi na tayo lumalabas para mag-physically mag-apply, no, face-to-face sa mga companies. So what we are recommending is that you set up your account. Set it up properly. Ayusin mo yung account mo, yung resume link mo, so that you'll be getting, number 1, possible job matches ng iba-ibang mga companies. So pag may mga profile na hinahanap yung mga kumpanya na nag-match sa profile nyo, then you will be part of those who will be invited. But it is up to you if you're going to respond to that, if you will take the action. Kasi kahit naman imbitahin kayo, pag hindi mo papansinin yung mga kumpanyang kumakatok sa inyo, di wala rin mangyayari, di ba? So you just disregard them. Pero if you're interested, then you can welcome those opportunities. So that's one of the benefit that I can see. Pangalawa, when you register an account and in the future, in the upcoming future, meron tayong mga events, no, sa inyong alma mater, specifically to Ateneo de Davao University. Kung meron tayong mga events, webinars, or other virtual career fairs, you will also be getting that invitation. So kahit nag-graduate ka na, you will also be getting that invitation. Now again, it is up to you if you will take that action. If you want to join, then you join. If you don't want to join, then disregard. Diba? Ganun lang yan. So walang mawawala. It's more to gain. So that's number 2 benefit. Number 3 benefit na nakita ko, practical application lang, is that sa panahon ngayon, importante talaga ang data privacy. And with this kind of tool, you can control your information. So it is 100% controlled mo which information you want to show or hide in public and real time. So you don't need to worry about kung nakapag-apply ka na sa kumpanya, tapos gusto mo balikan para sabihin, ma'am, di na po ako mag-a-apply sa inyo, ipo-pull out ko na yung information ko. With the traditional method, you cannot do that or it's very difficult to do that. Imagine nag-apply ka, example, 6 months ago sa kumpanya, babalik ka ba sa opisina para sabihin, ma'am, nag-apply po sa inyo 6 months ago. Pwede ko bang makuha ulit yung resume na sinubmit ko sa inyo? 'Di ba? Yes, you can do that, but normally it would really take a toll sa oras mo tsaka sa oras ng HR para hanapin pa niya yung file na in-applyan mo. Now using this tool, you have the complete control. If you want to pull out that information or you want to discontinue yung inyong pag-apply do sa kumpanya, just with the click of a button, pwede mo na discontinue or i-cancel yung application mo. 'Di ba? So, marami pa siyang mga benefits sa totoo lang, no? Kung sabi ko nga, kung napakinggan niyo lang yung kwento ko kanina, kahit na mabagal yung pag-move ng slides ko, I hope na pick up niyo yung maraming mga benefits. Now, if you want to watch lang the entire thing na maayos, refer to the other videos of Ateneo de Davao University. Just go to facebook.com/jobs180 or youtube.com/jobs180. Hanapin mo lang doon yung Ateneo de Davao University. Yan, makita nyo yung online application segment na kunento ko. Ayan po.
All right. So thank you, Sir Kim. So again, guys, if you'd like to know more about Jobs 180 or yung resume link tutorial po, you may visit our website po or our YouTube. So nandun po, marami po tayong tutorial vids po doon. So Sir Kim, last na lang, what would you like to say po sa ating students?
Sa mga audience natin, wag tayo susuko, no? This is something new for everyone, no? Even for employers, for the companies, we are continuously adjusting. That's the reason why we invited yung mga resource speakers natin. Ito yung mga subject matter experts to share to you na marami pa pong opportunities, no, na nandiyan. In fact, kung makikita mo nagsuscroll sa screen niyo right now, yung schools.jobs180.com/ADDU, that stands for Ateneo de Davao University, punta kayo doon sa career portal na link na yan, then you'll be able to see a lot of companies there na pwede nyong applyan. Kahit hindi ka pa qualified, submit mo lang information mo sa kanila. Like what I've mentioned in my presentation earlier, ang maganda doon sa information mo is you can update it real time. So kung today, hindi ka pa papasa doon sa kumpanya, okay lang, binigay mo resume link mo, and in the future, as you update your information, your profile, once you save it, pwede ka na makonsider ng mga companies na yan. So shout out lang ako sa mga iba-ibang companies na nandyan po right now, mga industry partners ni Ateneo de Davao University, as well as our upcoming mga speakers natin. We have someone from JG Summit Petrochem, and we also have someone from Athena Go later to share yung mga opportunities para sa mga engineering majors natin. Okay? Yan lang po. So stay safe, everyone. Huwag susuko. Apply lang apply.
Maraming salamat, Sir Kim. So, guys, kung gusto niyo pa pong makarinig or you'd like to hear more from Sir Kim, you may, welcome. You are welcome po to join our next sessions po. So, let's proceed po to our next speaker and next topic. So, we have the talent acquisition specialist from JG Summit Petrochemical Group. So Ms. Risha has around 15 years relevant work experience in human resources, specifically in the facet of recruitment, training, organization development in a manufacturing industry, and in the facet of employee discipline, events management, employee relations in a health and wellness industry. Again, the talent acquisition specialist of JG Summit, Ms. Rika Franz DM Ching. Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, medyo mahina lang yung...
Clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Medyo mahina lang yung iyong sounds.
All right. This one.
Ayan. Better po.
Okay. Thank you, Joyce. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Risha Ching. I'm the talent acquisition specialist of JG Summit Petrochemicals Group. So basically, I'm a recruiter assigned in the head office. Before anything else, I'd like to express our gratitude to Jobs 180, especially for Kim, for this opportunity to cater our company and careers offered to the engineering students of Ateneo de Davao University. So thank you for that. Before I formally start our presentation, I'd like also to welcome here our other team members present today. We have our group manager for talent organization and people development, Ms. Pham, our supervisor for talent acquisition, James, and our training and development specialist, Ida. Thank you for your support and being present today. For the agenda this afternoon, I'll show you a video about the company. Then we'll go through the usual deck and we'll proceed with the question and answer portion. So my colleague Ida will be the one to share everything. So Ida, please share the our company with you.
All right. So, ma'am, we have 20 minutes. I'll leave it to it po. So, I'll be back po for the Q&A. They're up na po.
JG Summit Petrochemicals Group is a pioneer in the petrochemical industry in the Philippines. It consists of JG Summit Petrochemical Corporation and JG Summit Olefins Corporation, which are both wholly owned subsidiaries of JG Summit Holdings Incorporated, one of the largest and most diverse conglomerates in the Philippines. It has various business interests in food and beverages, real estate and hotels, airlines, and banking and financial services. It also has core investments in real estate, telecommunications, and power. JG Summit Petrochemicals Group has a 250-hectare, fully integrated world-class PEZA accredited manufacturing complex in Barangay Simlong, Batangas City, 120 kilometers south of Manila. It contains a naphtha cracker and 3 polymer plants. The naphtha cracker is operated by JG Summit Olefins Corporation, and it is the first and only naphtha cracker plant in the Philippines. It was established as a contribution to the growth of the Philippine petrochemical industry and to help raw materials in the manufacture of the Eveline brand. JGSOC was incorporated in 2008, and engineering works for the naphtha cracker started in 2009. In 2010, it was granted pioneering status by the Board of Investments as a producer of ethylene, propylene, pyrolysis gasoline, mixed C4, and other byproducts. Its commercial operations commenced in November 2014. The $700 million naphtha cracker plant uses Lummus technology and is designed to primarily produce 320 kilotons per annum of polymer-grade ethylene and 190 kilotons per annum of polymer-grade propylene. JG Summit Petrochemical Corporation is the largest manufacturer of polyolefins in the Philippines. It is the first and only integrated PE and PP resin manufacturer in the country. JGSPC was incorporated in 1994 as a joint venture between JG Summit Holdings Incorporated and Marubeni Corporation. The company was given pioneer status by the Board of Investments in the same year. Construction of the plant began in 1995. Commercial operations commenced in March 1998. The Eveline brand offers a comprehensive portfolio of high-density polyethylene, linear low-density polyethylene, homopolymer polypropylene, and random copolymer polypropylene grades that are used as raw materials in flexible and rigid packaging, durables, infrastructure, commercial, and industrial markets. All Eveline grades comply with FDA Philippines food contact requirements for PE and PP resins and are likewise halal certified. The polyolefins manufacturing processes are based on Unipol PE and PP process technology, known for its safety, environment friendliness, simplicity, operational stability, cost effectiveness, and versatility. It is ISO certified, upholding the highest standards for quality management and environmental performance. JG Summit Petrochemicals Group makes sure that its top-of-the-line technology is partnered with equally world-class human resources. Its employees undergo continuous skills and competence improvement by participating in various leadership, technical and non-technical programs here and abroad. Its commitment to health, environment, and safety also begins with ensuring that its employees are provided with a safe and healthy working environment. Through stringent safety measures, mandatory safety trainings, and the overall culture of safety that is encouraged in the people of the company, it is able to provide hazard-free work locations for its employees. Employees engage in sustainable CSR programs to help protect the environment and provide assistance to specific sectors of the society. With its commitment to quality and excellence, JG Summit Petrochemicals Group brings customer benefits to new dimensions. Responsive customer technical service, industry standard quality testing facility for compliance with regulatory requirements, innovative product and application development, an industry-recognized, dedicated sales team, and efficient customer service to fulfill customer requirements, consistent product quality, local presence and proximity to domestic customers, and partnerships with local suppliers, and the best value overall for customer satisfaction. JG Summit Petrochemicals Group continuously strives for excellence in serving the Filipino nation with innovation and the right technology, able to build long-term business partnerships, responsible manufacturing of petrochemical products, and various opportunities to improve the lives of each and every Filipino. This is JG Summit Petrochemicals Group. Better life through innovation.
All right. Thank you, Yurida. Kindly also, let's proceed with the PowerPoint. So kindly share our PowerPoint slides, please. All right. I can see it. Thank you. All right. So we are pleased to provide an overview of JG Summit Petrochemicals Group, or JGSPG as we call ourselves. In this brief introduction, we will cover our current operations as well as ongoing expansion projects. As at the latter part of the presentation, we'll talk about the careers in JGSPG. Before we dive into JGSPG, may we just highlight that JGSPG is part of JG Summit Holdings Incorporated, the second largest conglomerate in the country. JG Summit Holdings has core business in food and beverage under Universal Robina Corporation, air transportation under Cebu Pacific, real estate through Robinson's Land Corporation, and banking and financial services under Robinson's Bank. The conglomerate has also ventured into the infrastructure sector through the Luzon International Premier Airport Development Corporation, or we call it LIPAD, into digital technology through Digital Equity Ventures, or JG and Data Analytics Ventures Incorporated through DAVI, and into logistics through our partnership in DHL. JG Summit Holdings has also investment in power distribution through Meralco, power generation through Global Business Power, real estate through United Industrial Corporation Limited, and communications through PLDT. Through these businesses, JG Summit Holdings and its subsidiaries has presence all over the Asia-Pacific region. An integral part of JG Summit Holdings is JG Summit Petrochemicals Group. We are the largest petrochemical investment in the country with an annual production capacity of over 1 million metric tons of petrochemical products. Two companies consist JGSPG. First is the JG Summit Olefins Corporation, or JG SOC, which operates the first and only naphtha cracker in the country. The other is JG Summit Petrochemical Corporation, or JGSPC, which is the largest domestic manufacturer of polyolefins, particularly the polyethylene and polypropylene. Our manufacturing complex is located in Batangas City. We are certified to ISO 901 for quality management, to ISO 1401 for environmental management, and to OSHA's 4501 for occupational health and safety management. Today, JGSPG has a workforce of about 1,240 direct employees and thousands more working in our ongoing expansion projects. Some milestones for the group. JGSPC, the petrochemical company, was established in 1994. Our polyethylene and polypropylene plant started commercial operations in 1998. And in 1999, the first ever shipment of our Evelyn branded resin was exported to India. In 2000, JGSPC was certified to ISO 901 and to ISO 1401 in 2005. In JG SOC, the Olefins Company was established in 2008 and the project was registered with the BOI in 2011. In 2013, we completed the expansion of the capacities of our polymer plants. And the next year, 2014, our naphtha cracker plant was completed and integrated operations of JGSPG commenced. In 2015, we obtained our Integrated Management System certification. And between 2016 and 2017, our next phase expansion projects were registered with the BOI. In 2018, we obtained our OSHA certification. And in 2019, we completed a major turnaround maintenance and preparation of our upcoming expansion project. To add, in 2020, despite the pandemic, our group has reached the highest sales last June 2020. 2021 startup of expanded cracker, expanded polypropylene, aromatics extraction unit, LPG trading business, or we call it the Peak Fuel Corporation. The group is undertaking a massive expansion project. Expansion projects, and this is nearing completion. As mentioned earlier, our manufacturing complex is located in Batangas City. This is about 120 kilometers south of Manila. We are strategically located in the industrialized area of Batangas City. our neighbors with Shell, First Gas, and other industrial companies. Our head office is located in the Ortigas Business District. So currently, JGSPG has 6 plants: an aftercracker plant under JG SOC and 3 polymer plants under JGSPC, which are composed of 2 polyethylene plants and 1 polypropylene plant. The aftercracker plant main product are the olefins ethylene and propylene, which are supplied to the polymer plants as feedstock to produce our polyethylene and polypropylene products. The naphtha cracker has been expanded to produce 50% more ethylene, or 480 kiloton per annum, and 240 kiloton per annum of propylene. New butadiene and aromatic extraction units have been constructed to extract butadiene and raffinate 1 from mix C4 and aromatics from the pie gas. These extraction units allow us to upgrade the value of the mix C4 and pie gas streams by extracting and selling all value-added components directly. A new polyethylene plant is also under construction, while the existing polypropylene plant has been expanded. The new polyethylene plant will be able to produce higher value polyethylene such as bimodal and metallocene. JG SOC's products are the petrochemical raw materials, ethylene, propylene, mix C4, and pyrolysis gasoline. JGSPC's products are polymer resins, high-density polyethylene, linear-density polyethylene, homopolymer polypropylene, and random copolymer polypropylene, all marketed under the Evelyn brand. Upon completion of our expansion projects between 2021 and 2022, we'll be offering new polymer and other chemical products, including metallocene and bimodal polyethylene, the olefins butadiene and raffinate 1, and the aromatics benzene, toluene, and mixed xylenes. Although our main market and focus is the domestic Philippine market, we are also proud that our Evelyn polyethylene and polypropylene resins are exported overseas and are viable in over 30 countries around the world. Just some points for the organization. We are 1,240 strong workforce. 70% of function in operations. So we have good distribution of position levels. We have professional, technical, first or for specialists or technical experts. Mostly are plant-based. We have good male and female ratio, local yet global, having other nationalities, like 3% are expats. We have good percent millennials. There. Most of our employees are engineering graduates. Most of our engineering graduates are chemical engineers by course or by discipline. In the chart, in the tree map, showing functional distribution of chemical engineering graduates and some jobs position in each function. Most of our chemical engineers establish their careers in operations, though we are also offer career in other fields like product development, market research, supply chain, sales, and business-related functions. Okay. Why join JGSPG? Working for JGSPG, we employ highly competent, motivated, and dedicated employees who will be contributors to the attainment of our vision to become the market-leading preferred supplier of innovative world-class petrochemical products and solutions in the Philippines. Our top-of-the-line technology and our top-of-the-line technology is partnered with equally world-class human resources. So with our expansion, many career advancement opportunities are open for professionals and trainees alike. Also, for career and personal growth. Growing the business is also growing our people. JGSPG provides many avenues for learning and growth to reinforce our commitment to help advance the careers of our employees. And the employees' total well-being in mind, we have programs, activities, and initiatives that encourage our people to maintain a healthy balance between their work and their personal lives. And of course, for safety, health, and environment, we are committed to the health environment and safety begins with ensuring that our employees are provided with a safe and healthy working environment. So protecting the environment and conserving energy, water, raw materials, and other utilities are also our priorities. Likewise, we are always working towards providing our host communities the peace of mind of having a safely operating plant in the neighborhood. Okay. Where would you like to practice your profession? So location-wise, we have for the plant, build a future in engineering, technical and non-technical fields in our world-class petrochemical manufacturing complex in Batangas City. And also for the head office, we pursue opportunities in commercial and other key functional areas that our head office located in the dynamic Ortigas Central Business District. Because of the expansion, these are the positions for hiring. You can see roles for aromatics and butadiene, polyethylene 3, LPG, aromatics, and other expansion projects. Basically, we need talents for manufacturing, technical, maintenance, commercial sales, logistics, utilities and offsite facilities, gas turbine operations, laboratory, power distribution, and maintenance. For fresh starters like you, this is how you can jumpstart your career with JGSPG. Let's say for the track 3, no, for some chemical engineers like you. So here you will start as a cadet engineer. This is a plant-based or a technical management trainee. This is for the head office. The track here is for the product and research development. Could be a chemical engineer or could be also here for the track 2, mechanical, electrical, or instrumentation engineering. And then after a year general training under the technical training department plus the department immersion, and the end track here would be as a process operations engineer and again as a technical customer service engineer or PRD engineer. For the other disciplines for engineering, the track here could be like a maintenance engineer for mechanical, electrical, instrument, or analyzer. There. So here, aside from the technical skills that you have, these are the soft skills that we're checking on. This is from Mercer Global, and this is true to JGSPG as well. No, we need to assess on your collaboration skills, adaptability, growth mindset, and self-management prioritization. So in a nutshell, these are the roles that we are looking for company-wide. There. And these are the sites that we have. So you may please snip tool for your reference. Again, this is our resume link for Jobs 180. So that is https //jobs180.com/jgspc. So to wrap off, here's to share the testimony of RJ Palua, a registered chemical engineer and alumnus of Ateneo de Davao University, batch 2006. RJ is our current senior operations engineer for naphtha cracker manufacturing. So please turn up the volume for better audio. Go ahead, Ida. Thank you.
I'm RJ Palua, Chemical Engineering and MBA graduate of Ateneo de Davao University, currently working in the Summit Petrochemical Corporation for almost 8 years now. Currently, I am a senior operations engineer and team leader of naphtha cracker plant. I am one of the pioneer employee of the first naphtha cracker plant in the Philippines. JG Summit Petrochemical is my fourth job actually. I've been working also before with other multinational companies, but I stayed longer in G Summit for almost 8 years now. In here, I enjoyed the complex of the process. So you can apply what you learned from college, from chemical process industries, as well as unit operations. We are not speaking only of simple fractionation or distillation process, but in here we also have thermal cracking, hydrogenation, compression, drying, and others. So you can really apply and learn a lot more. So for now, the Summit Naphtha Power Plant is expanding after several years of operation. It has had a new plant, the butadiene plant and aromatics plant. I can say that J Summit is one of the stable and strong company because amidst of pandemic, it's still operating successfully. My advice to you young guys is that look for a company that you think can learn more because by learning more, you can earn more. Thanks and God bless.
So again, that's RJ. You're a graduate from Ateneo de Davao University. Thank you guys for listening and have a great day. Thank you.
All right, so there you have it, guys. So, ma'am, before po tayo mag-proceed sa backstage, so, of course, the audience po would like to know po, no, of, or if you can cite po, some open positions po available now po at Petrochem, available po for both for OJTs, trainees, and for entry-level positions po.
All right. Let me call on our talent acquisition supervisor if he is in the backstage,
All
James.
right.
Hi, Risha. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon,
Hi,
James.
Joyce.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Later.
Yeah, go.
Wait,
Yeah,
let
James
me.
will be helping out for our Q&A. So, take it away, James.
Hi, Joyce. Yeah. So we're glad to be in this job fair, no? So with your questions, we have a number of vacancies here at the plant, no? Because as Risha mentioned, the majority of our employees are working here at the plant in Batangas City. So with the expansion projects that we have, we're basically anticipating a lot of vacancies. No, right now we're preparing for next year's launching and operations of our new plants. So those are basically the positions, no, published earlier, are what we are anticipating. No, as a requirement. So, in our company, we prioritize fresh grads. No, although there are positions that we need experienced engineers, but we balance it up by hiring fresh graduates. And then we also balance it up by say uh, should I say what's the term exactly? We diversify. We hire from different parts of the Philippines from our partner schools. So that's our strategy. And again, if I may expound it, we've been very successful in our partnership with the various schools in the Philippines. Well, especially with ADDU, we hired a number of graduates from ADDU. No? So yeah, so I think that's all for now.
All right. So thank you so much, Sir James. So
Thank you.
I think yun lang po, Miss Risha. And guys, if you're interested po to apply at Petrochem, you may visit po their website, or you may visit po www.jobs180.com /JGSPC. So thank you po, Miss Risha. Thank you so much po for sharing your knowledge and expertise. So we wish to have you on our next set of webinars. So to proceed with our next topic, and next speaker, so we have Miss Marga, the recruitment lead of Athena Go. So she is an experienced talent acquisition leader who specializes po in creating high impact career opportunities for fellow Filipinos. So as an avid work life balance advocate, Marga is passionate about setting and achieving career goals without compromising personal growth. Her most ambitious goal today is to partner 10,000 Athena EAs with their clients all within the next decade. On Fridays, she is the host of Athena's homegrown podcast, All About Athena, wherein she talks about hashtag the Athena way, freelancing, work-life balance, and the work from home setup. You can catch all of the podcast episodes po via Athena's official Facebook page and YouTube channel. So, the recruitment leader of Athena Go, Miss Margaret Joy Bonilla. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hi,
So,
Joyce. Hi, Jobs
hi, ma'am.
180. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so, ma'am, can you share your screen po?
Sure.
All right. So it's up po. So, ma'am, you know the drill. I'll be back po in 20 minutes.
All right. Thank you very much, Joyce. Hi, everyone. My name is Marga. I am the recruitment lead for Athena. And for most of you who are watching this webinar or this career fair, it may be the first time that you're hearing about Athena, but I hope that it's not the last. So you may be wondering who we are, what is Athena, and what do we do? And so just to give you a snippet of what we do here. We are not a typical company that you may see on job boards or on your Facebook pages or your feeds on all social media channels. We are in the business of empowering the fiercely ambitious. So that's not limited to fiercely ambitious clients, but also fiercely ambitious executive assistants. And so let me talk about the company real quick. So Athena it's 100% remote company. So in the Philippines, we are all working from home, or we don't really want to term it work from home because essentially we can work from anywhere. We are digital nomads. And the company itself was founded in August 2018 by Jonathan Swanson and Marbeth Billion. And the mission for the company is really to power possibility through transformative delegation. Now, those are very fancy words, and I'll explain real quick on what that really means. And so the vision for the company is to empower, again, the fiercely ambitious to reach the most audacious goals. And so for that to happen, we need to build an exceptional remote team. And that is creating 10,000 jobs in the Philippines in the decade ahead. And so, again, we were using some fancy language earlier, but what does that really mean? It means that we partner executive assistants, Philippine-based executive assistants, with clients who move the world. These are CEOs, startup founders, and really the upper management of big companies, tech companies, engineering companies, medical, and the industry varies. We don't really limit our clients in certain industries, and that's why you're probably wondering, because some of you or most of you are taking up engineering, so you might be wondering what is what is this, or how is this relevant for me, right? And you'd be surprised at how many of our EAs are actually engineering graduates, and how their strengths with project management really tie up with their partnership with their clients. And so, what's in the name exactly? The name is derived from the Greek goddess, which is Athena. And as you know, Athena was the wisest and most courageous and most resourceful of the Olympian gods. And that's how we want our EAs to be. We want them to be able to help our clients get more leverage, more time, and more impact. So if you are a fan, if you're a Marvel fan, you probably know Iron Man, right? Tony Stark. So you know Pepper Potts. Pepper Potts is Iron Man's, oh sorry, Tony Stark's EA. And if you are a K drama fan, you probably know what's wrong with Secretary Kim. Or if you're a U.S. American show fan, it's more like the TV show Suits, and it's like the Harvey Donna dynamic. So that's the kind of executive assistant that we want to hire and to train and to partner with our clients. So it's not the typical task doer or order taker. Our EAs, we want our EAs to really be able to think for themselves and to also keep their clients on their toes and really make that partnership work, right? And so, what is an executive assistant? I know that the term assistant may have some stigma. When you hear assistant, it's not as impressive, but you have to veer away from that. The mindset really is that our executive assistants is like the second brain of their clients. And their clients are the C-level executives of their companies. So there is no position higher than our executive assistants. So for our executive assistant profile, we want them to be a driven learner, which is motivated by impact. Because again, there is no bigger impact than changing the life of someone who is making such an impact in the world. It's like a ripple effect, right? And with that comes great responsibility and also fulfillment in the job that you have. So we are not just providing work from home jobs just because it's pandemic. I know that it's now the trend that even the more traditional companies are offering temporary or even permanent work from home jobs. Athena has always been, since its founding in 2018, we have always been 100% remote company, meaning that we enjoy the perks of being able to work anywhere, really, as long as there's good Wi-Fi. And all we really need to do is to be able to manage our time and manage the client's time, right? And to be able to do that, we must know how to own and manage the calendars, their communications, their research, and everything else, right? So imagine it as like a free MBA, right? You have unlimited access to someone who is building or has built a business, and you have unlimited access to pick their brain, to know the inner workings of how these CEOs or C-level executives operate. And that's not something that you have access to in any other job. And so, what qualifies you for the executive assistant position? So, we don't necessarily require work experience. So, for you, recent graduates or for those who will graduate soon, we don't necessarily require work experience. So you can apply right away after graduation, and we just care about more on your competencies, your goals, and also more of your skills rather than what have you done, right? It's not more of where have you been, what have you done, more of what can you do more and what do you want to achieve. Again, we are in the business of empowering the fiercely ambitious. And again, that's not really limited to clients alone. And that's also extending to our executive assistants, right? Because from empowering our clients, we want to empower our EAs as well. And that means that we want to provide you with a long term career because essentially the partnership that we want to foster between our EAs and their clients are what we want to be decades, right? That would last for decades. And so these are just some things that you'd probably see in our job postings about the executive assistant. We want someone who fosters strong desire to learn and grow. That's the most important part, right? Because for this role, it's ever changing. The learning never stops. Again, you have unlimited access to a C-levels executive inner workings, right? You get to see how they work, how they think. And when you say C-level executive, you'd probably think someone that is more, older in a sense. But with Athena, our clients are more of the younger generation. These are people maybe in their early 20s or early 30s. Again, as I've mentioned, this was founded by Jonathan Swanson, who founded the company a decade ago, a multi-billion dollar company a decade ago. And the reason actually that Athena was formed in 2018 was because of his own partnership, the successful partnership that he had with his own EA. And he wanted to mold several, the future on that proof of concept, so to speak. And so, what are the benefits of working in Athena as an EA, right? You always ask yourself, what do I get from this? Especially for folks who probably think, well, it's so far off from what I'm studying right now. How does this relate to my strengths? So again, it's not just about the the role itself, but mostly about what you can get from it on the partnership that you'll have with your client. This may be learning more skills and also getting more knowledge about how the industry works. Again, we don't really limit ourselves in industries with the clients that we work with. So for engineering, for applicants who have engineering background, we there may be a possibility of being paired with someone in the engineering industry, right? And you'd get to know, okay, so this is how the business works, right? And again, your skills as an engineering graduate really plays a part, like in project management and paying attention to the details. And we reward you with that, with the benefits. So we are very transparent about the compensation that we have. We get paid hourly, and that's in dollars. So bear with me, I'm very bad at math. So just calculate with me. I know you guys are mostly who are tuned in are engineering students, so you're probably better at math than I am. So with the current with the current foreign exchange rate, maybe you can do the math for yourself. With the hourly rate of $350 per hour, and that's net. So we don't have any deductions just yet. During training, and also that's $4.50 per hour. That's after you've been paired with a client and you're already doing client facing work. And you also get 10% night differential for hours worked between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. So I know the night differential term is quite daunting because yes, it does mean that most of the shift will be in night shift or in graveyard. The reason for that is because our all of our clients are working outside of the Philippines, and most of them are in the US or in Canada. So the time difference is quite large. So most of the time you'd have to work in their time zone or have your time zones overlap somehow. And so, what is the work setup? Again, as I mentioned, it's 100% remote, or as we call ourselves, we are digital nomads. We can work essentially anywhere as long as we have good Wi-Fi. Because if we don't have any Wi-Fi, it's really hard to work remotely, right? And all we really need to, all we require you to be is to be based in the Philippines. So how does that work if you wanna take a vacation, right? It's good. You can take a vacation if you wanna go abroad for a while. Just bring your laptop. If they have Wi-Fi there, go ahead. You can work. Again, we are digital nomads. Just to share an anecdote of mine, this is pre-COVID, so don't judge me as much for traveling. This is pre-COVID, but with Athena as a digital nomad, I was able to bring my work. I wasn't required to miss any day of work, even if I took a 2 week long trip across Asia. And that's something that you wouldn't really be able to say about any other job, right? So I was able to explore around like 4 to 5 countries in the span of 2 weeks and still be able to report to work every day without compromising my work and my personal life. And that is also something that we advocate here in Athena, genuine work-life balance. You hear it a lot, right? A lot of companies talk about work-life balance and how we can achieve that. And when you enter, it's quite different than as advertised. So in Athena, we do take it seriously and we do encourage genuine work-life balance wherein you get to enjoy your career and also the sweet fruits of your labor, right? And this could translate into a lot of things: time for yourself, time for your family, more time for your friends, or even just anything really that you would like that wouldn't be about work, right? More of your interests, more of your passion. If you have any passion projects that you can totally have more time for that without compromising, your career or your job. And so other benefits that we offer, we do have HMO coverage. Our HMO coverage, you get to enjoy that after 6 months in the job, and the maximum benefit limit of that is 200,000 per year. And that's just for the Athena contractor, right? After a year in the job, one free dependent is covered already. And the maximum benefit limit for that dependent is 100,000 per year. And there is also the option for you to enroll 2 additional dependents. And again, this is just voluntary in case you have dependents that you'd still need to enroll. And this is to be voluntarily, again, shouldered by the Athena contractor, which is payable within 6 months. And so you're probably thinking, what is a contractor? Is that an employee as well? So just to also set the expectations, here at Athena, we are digital nomads, but also we are independent contractors, or what you would call freelancers. That I'm not sure if I'm able to share that with you, but we do have plans in the future that may change that. But for now, we are what you call independent contractors and freelancing and slash digital nomads. And so to add to the HMO coverage, pre-existing conditions are also covered. And our pay is done weekly. So every Monday we get paid. So we don't really get the Monday blues. We mostly experience the Monday greens, as we call it, because we get paid in dollars, and that's green. So we get the Monday greens every week. and it's paid via money transfer. And one thing that we offer on top of, the job and everything else that is different from any of our competitors in the market is that we offer paid high touch training. So you undergo a training program with our training team, and also you get to meet EA coaches to really set you up for success before you even meet with the client. So that is why we don't really require experience, because we will teach you how to do the job. And we also have performance and impact based cash bonuses. So these could also be, aside from the performance bonuses, we have referral bonuses. That's for if you refer other executive assistants. And also, we have another referral program for your clients, right? So if your client is happy, which is mostly what happens in Athena, their clients refer other clients, and that also gives you a bonus because that is reflective of the good work that you are doing with your client. And also, aside from that, we have several career growth opportunities that you can experience here at Athena. So you can start out as an executive assistant, work your way up. We have several roles that are open, support roles within operations and outside of operations. And so, what is the recruitment process for the executive assistants hiring? Right. So, all in all, you just need to register online, take an online test. It's real quick. It won't take you more than maybe like 30 minutes. We have a playbook exercise. So, a playbook exercise, it's a technical term in Athena, but more or less, this is just a learning module, right? This is a learning module that you need to read through, and there is a graded exercise at the end that you need to complete, which wouldn't take you more than 2 hours to complete. And then after that, you will be scheduled for a final interview with one of our recruiters. This will be done via Zoom, and that would last around maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And after that, if you pass everything, you will be given the job offer, and you will be scheduled for a job offer discussion via Zoom. And so, what are the other open positions here at Athena? I know I said it's not just about the executive assistants. We have several. We have head of household, household executive, communications analyst, accounting analyst, reporting analyst, project manager, instructional designer. So I know that this is geared towards the Ateneo de Davao University students. But if you have anyone in your network who may be also qualified for these roles, let me know. Or they can also visit the career page, jobs.athenago.com. And also, they can also apply online via the jobs180.com/athenago link, which is being flashed down below. All right, so if you want to learn more about Athena, we are on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and also on TikTok. Yes, you heard that right. So if you are the type of person who likes to go on TikTok to scroll, look us up. We have several videos. Our EAs are also on TikTok. If you're curious about who we are, what we do, we have several. We have several. We have several EAs who do a lot of videos there, giving you like insight of what is it like a day in the life of an EA. Which, if you're curious of what we really do here, you can look us up there. And we have also a podcast. I host it every other Friday with one of my recruiters, Pat, and we are again. We are live every other Friday at 8 p.m. Actually, tomorrow we have an episode live at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking to our with our training manager about the learning management system, and most of like how it will impact the training program that we have in Athena. So if you are an aspiring applicant, please make sure to tune into that. And again, you can learn more about us through our social media channels. And that is all. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Marga. I'm the recruitment lead for Athena, and I hope that you learned a little bit something about Athena. Thank you very much, 180jobs.com, and also for Ateneo de Davao.
All right, so thank you so much, Miss Marga. So, there you have it, guys. Na-mention naman ni Miss Marga yung mga several positions na open sila, no? So, if you are guys interested, you may visit their website, or you may visit www.jobs180.com/AthenaGo. So, please send your resume link. And one more thing, ma'am, before we conclude this event or program, do you have advice for the graduating students?
Sure. So for the graduating students, I know that interviews might be the most nerve wracking part, right? I mean, well, the most difficult part is getting your foot in the door. Make sure that your resume is short and sweet. I know that you'll be probably tempted to make it as fancy as you can. Resist that temptation, right? Make it short and sweet. Make it all, relevant. What is written there is just what is being asked from you, right? Regardless of the job that you're applying for, make sure that the information there is relevant. They don't need to know all the seminars that you've attended, right? All the all the nuances that you've done during your college years, as long as the information that they really need from you is already what is there that you submit. And that's really the most important part, getting your foot in the door, to be specific, and that's being scheduled for an interview. And once you're there, once you're physically there, or once you get their attention, all you need to do is to keep that. And how to do that? Prepare. Learn more about the company that you're applying for. Learn more about the job role that you're applying for, right? To really impress the person that is interviewing you, make sure that you present yourself you're putting your best foot forward, right? And giving that extra time to learn about the company means so much more than you think, because that means that you've invested time, you've done your due diligence, and that you see yourself working there for a long time rather, because you took the time to really know more about them, and that's already an edge, and that's free, right? These are things that don't really cost you money, that are very simple and yet go a long way. So there, just be your genuine self. Don't bluff too much when you're in an interview. Interviewers can tell, and they appreciate it more when you are more genuine, and when you present yourself, when you basically be authentic in your interest in whatever you're applying for, right? Not just because you want to earn. Well, practically, we just want to earn money, right? But one big advice for graduating students is, again, resist that temptation to just give in to a job that is just earning money. Build your career. Whichever path you may take, always think about the long term, and that may also, encompass a lot more advice. But yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right. So maraming salamat po, Miss Marga. Ayan. So thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your knowledge and expertise. So you may proceed backstage na po. Maraming salamat, Miss Marga. Ayan, guys. So for the ADDU, so guys, meron tayong evaluation, I believe. Please do not forget to evaluate this event. Evaluation link will also be posted on the comment section, and it is also flashed on your screen right now. So please evaluate. And ayan, maraming salamat po for watching us. And also, we would like to thank CEO Group for being one of our corporate sponsors for this event. So you may check out po the CEO store in Lazada and Shopee, or at the nearest mall in your area, to shop for your corporate attire needs. So for career opportunities, you may also visit jobs180.com/CEO Group. So please watch out, guys, for the next set of webinars we are going to host for. And please check our Facebook page for the topics that will be discussed And you are guys welcome to join in on those sessions. So maraming salamat po. See you and have a great afternoon. Stay safe, guys.